Good day everyone, and welcome to a horror sort of game. My name is Nick, on the SEGA Genesis or Mega Drive, depending on where you are in the world, and this one is called Stormlord, yes, Lord of the Storm, published by Razorsoft in 1991, but in Japan, Micro World in 1992. It's a puzzle platformer of such, over 10 levels if you're good enough to get there and solve what needs to be doing. But the overall mission is you must rescue an entombed princess who's been captured by the evil rotting clone. And I think it's probably best to have a sandwich and let him rot to nothing if that is the case. So here I am here. This is my first go. Maybe it's supposed to be a bit like Ghosts and Goblins about the puzzle element. I'm going to go left first of all because I've been given a tip off that I should go left. I always go right, but I'm going left this time. So there's lots of stuff firing at us. The colour palette's not too dissimilar to Ghosts and Goblins. Feels a bit like a Bitmap Brothers sort of game, but it isn't. It's Razorsoft. I've picked that up. Now let's go back where I can do. We need to rescue fairies from these bubbles as well. There's one up the top there. So, it goes without saying, but I'll say it as always, because quite often I get a bit of stick from someone or other. Yes, it's not expert gameplay. Not expert gameplay. Tell everyone. You see some in the comment section having a go at it. Tell them it's not expert gameplay. That's not the point. It's not a walkthrough. Having a laugh. It's as you would have played it on your first or second go. Brief look at the instructions, but largely not knowing what the hell's going on. But anyway, I'm just going to go as far as I possibly can. Is there enough there through the door for me to want to go and play it again? Will I get off level 1? I do not know. Right, okay. What's that? I think that might be some sort of teleport, is it? No, that's not doing anything. Oh, and I died. I got eaten by that, hidden under a collapsing ledge. That's a cruel trick to play anyone. Can I pick that up? I think it says honey or something. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. It's all about having a bit of fun. You may have seen this game, you may not have. If you have, then comment in the comment section below. How far did you get? Did you complete the thing? Was your first go a bit like mine, or was it a lot better? Or worse even, if anyone can accomplish such a thing. And I like the graphics, I like the sound. Looks like it's a little bit difficult for people like me, but I love Ghosts and Goblins, and that was super tricky as well. Seem to have a few lives, and not a great many. There's power-ups to pick up as whoa! That wasn't. It's not a teleport. I've been picked up by this bird. Is that good or bad? Or maybe I'm going past the whole level. Right, okay. That was probably supposed to happen. Looks like I'm stuck there. I did read as well that sometimes if something goes wrong in the game, you might get stuck somewhere and can't get out because you haven't solved something properly, and then you have to reset the game. So I'm going back this way again. Yes, and now this is the point where I reckon it might take me quite a few weeks to solve level 1, and I got caught out by that before. And a guide or a tip might have been useful, but it's not too bad, I suppose, from a horror sort of genre. I think this game might have come out in the Commodore Amiga as well, so I can't remember if we reviewed it on there or not, but we'll have to queue that up, and it's game over again. Well, my gameplay was a bit pathetic there. Let's see if we can get any further on the second or third go. If you want to see other Mega Drive games we have reviewed, they're in a playlist. There's a link there in the description below. Or click on my username, takes to the channel page. Then click on the playlist tab. Have a look at the Facebook page and Twitter pages if you get a chance. If you're on there, if you're not on that, don't bother. There we go. Right, level 1. Here we go. If you are currently some crazy, like, fug-moving, slow person in some, like, fancy land trying to rescue a princess entombed by an evil, rotting clone. No, not clone, crone. Crone, not clone. I can't read my own writing. Evil, rotting crone. Might be a clone of the crone, I don't know. But then comment in the comment section below. If you're an evil, wicked, malevolent crone or a clone, then comment in the comment section below. Or if you're an evil ice cream cone, then tell us what the hell's going on, because I don't know. Boom. Right, the birdie's picked me up there and taking me back this way. Yes, there's quite a few Mega Drive games now we reviewed in the older playlist. Sometimes people ask me, Nick, what's the difference between the Mega Drive and the Genesis? Well, the Genesis come out in the US, the Mega Drive everywhere else, and it's just the casing really, from what I can make out. The software is all exactly the same. So if there's people arguing what's the best out of the Mega Drive and the Genesis, you can just point at them and go, you crazy nincompoops. Anyway, you know better. Right, okay. I suppose if it was those religious about it, there'd be wars between countries about Genesis and the Mega Drive, and really they're fighting over the same thing. Is that a metaphor for all religion? Nick, you're getting too deep in what should be a fantasy genre. And this bird's going to get a bit tired carrying me all over the place. What the hell's going on? Yes, I'm here now. Well, I'm pretty confident I'm not going to complete level 1. But I like the graphics, I like the shading, I like the creepy music, I like the overall thing. I wish it was easier. There's different modes. This is the easiest mode you can do. It's what it defaults to, normal mode. There are more difficult modes. It's a bit, you know, getting... Oh my god, flying demon frogs from nowhere. Well, better than that terrible game, Belial, on the Commodore Amiga. I don't know if you saw the review of that. That was a rip of Ghosts and Goblins, but it's so basic and terrible pumpkins coming along killing you all the time. There's another fairy up there. Alright, this looks like the far edge. So it looks like we need to collect the keys. And but it's quite punishing, this, the stuff coming at you. There's no shields and stuff. And the character moves a little bit too slow, not like Vector Man or anything like that. I think I would prefer Vector Man or Sonic over this thing. The speed of it would be alright for the Commodore Amiga, I accept it for that, but on the Mega Drive I expect it a little bit more zippy, a bit more fast, a bit more sexy, and I think this could be a little bit better. The controls isn't brilliant, the button configuration, but you can change it there. But yeah, a little bit clunky. This is seeming a bit cruel for me saying this now, but a little bit clunky for the Mega Drive because I expected extreme quality from this system now. I haven't reviewed quite a lot, so Commodore Amiga, I would have accepted it. Mega Drive could do better. I think that's fair to say, I think. Right, let's get over that thing. Kill him, get a big key, bigger than my trousers, but I fitted it in somewhere. It's a fantasy land, you don't really care what happens. Right. Oh man, it's a little bit frustrating for me, this game. Right. Now, there's a statue of a woman, her hair glowing in the wind, or it's just a woman just being very unobservant about a mean troll stopping all over her. Right, don't hang about here, these bugs will fill out the screen and kill you. Through the door. So that bit's, I'm fairly straightforward with that bit. I don't know who's living in these trees. That goes over there. So up to this point, this is perfect. You collect that fairy, right? Looks like the enemies do regenerate. Look at that guy down below. Right, now get on there, and then the birdie should take us away back to where we should have gone before. Right, so that's that bit done. Go left and do that bit, then jump down here. Right. Whoops, didn't need to do that, but I'm sure we need to pick up this pot. That seems quite important. Otherwise, why push it there? Come on. There we go, I'll pick that up. Okay, there's a like Venus flytrappy thing there. Can I kill that? Don't think so. Right, what's the time in here? Right, that's that. Right, okay. Now, is the birdie going to take us over here? So there's nothing else I can do apart from that, I don't think. Maybe I should do all those bits first. So now I'm trapped in this little bit there. There's a fairy on the far right extreme. We know this. I've got to go over this thing because that's obviously going to take me back if I land on that, and I've got hit by the nearest things there. Yeah, I don't know how to play this a great deal. I might have to hide it out from a shop, but certainly if I had a Mega Drive, surely it wouldn't have played a great deal. It's not to say that the game's bad in particular, it's just that my skill set for these was never like Olympic standard, and it's a bit too difficult for me. And, you know, being the fickle kid I was, and even the fickle adult now, I don't know, that's where most people are. I just tend to play games I was good at straight away. I wouldn't have had the patience with this. But I would have liked it to be good, because I like the look of it, but I'm just getting no fun back of it. I'm developing no love whatsoever. So, you know, good game. Not sure what it was scored back in the day, but basically not for me. And you do get games like that, which are like for other people, they're not yourself, but you can see they're good, but it's just frustrating for you to play. And unfortunately, this one falls into that category, so I probably won't be playing Stormlord a great deal again. We only views to be about 10 minutes long, but I think I struggle to get there with this particular one. So basically, this man is in this fantasy land, and he's been dropped there. It says here, enter the world of terror, and you rescue this entombed princess somewhere along the line over 10 levels, captured by the evil, rotting crone, who's not a clone, by the way, or we don't know, they might be. So yeah, there we go. So play it yourself if you get a chance, see what you think about the games. But that has been Stormlord. I won't have another go. Published by Razorsoft in 1991 in the US, and Microworld in Japan in 1992, a puzzle platformer. Yeah, put your comments below what you think about the game. Always love hearing from you. You might have got to grips with it, but I certainly didn't. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
If you're an evil, wicked, malevolent crone or a clone, then comment in the comment section below. Or if you're an evil ice cream cone, then tell us what the hell's going on, because I don't know.